inhale, a little bit higher, up towards the sky, keeping the crown of the head towards the earth. Beautiful job. When you're ready, release the fingertips down towards the mat. As you inhale, bring the palms of the hands onto the shins, creating a nice, strong, flat back here. Your gaze is gently towards the earth. Press those hips back. Reach the head and heart forward. Feel that nice tension release out of the hamstrings. Exhale, bring all 10 fingers onto the mat. We're going to step our left foot away and then step your right foot away. Our first high point today. Now, with our planks, you want to think about creating one long line from the crown of the head all the way down to the tailbone, drawing heels to the back side of the room. Or another option to take will be to let the knees come to the mat and find that neutral spinal alignment here. This is your practice, so find what feels good in your body. There is no judgment, not on the mat. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, exhale, we're going to release all the way down onto the earth. Keep the palms of the hands where they're at. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Let your chin rest at the center. If you feel the shoulders drawing forward, take a moment, rotate shoulder blades together. Nice open heart. From here, inhale, we lift just the head and heart off the mat. Your gaze is forward. There is no weight in the palms of the hands. If you would like to, you can hover the palms just half an inch to an inch off the earth. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Back down to the mat. From here, you're going to bring the elbows to where the palms of the hands once were, directly underneath the shoulders. The forearms are resting on the mat. Spread all 10 fingertips nice and wide. Plant the tops of the feet firmly into the mat. As you inhale, lift the head and heart once again. Bringing the chest parallel to the front side of the room. Chin parallel to the earth. This is our Sphinx pose. This is a great pose to ease some tension out of the upper back, out of the shoulders. Feel that nice open heart. You should find a bunch of energy just pouring out of your heart to the front side of the room. Breathe in through the nose and exhale. We release down to the mat. Beautiful job. Palms of the hands. Walk back underneath the shoulder blades. Tuck the elbows in towards the rib cage. Inhale. We're going to lift into full cobra. So just coming to the point where your chest is parallel to the front. Your chin is parallel to the earth. If you'd like to turn this into up dog, you're going to hover the thighs just gently off the mat. From here, plant the toes in towards the earth. We lift our hips towards the sky. Down dog. Begin to paddle out the legs here in your first down dog. So in down dog, you want to grip the mat with all 10 fingers, so that way there is no tension in the wrists, no tension in the shoulders. While you're pedaling or walking out those legs, whatever legs extended, see if you can really drive that heel in towards the mat to stretch out through that hamstring. You're creating and maintaining that inverted V with the body while you're moving through the legs. Whenever you're ready, we're going to come back into our steady center down dog. Beautiful job. Your crown of the head's reaching towards the earth. Heart is reaching towards the thighs. The hips are up towards the ceiling. Breathe in through the nose. We're going to do a little core work here. Breathe out through the nose. When you're ready, all we're going to do is inhale, lift the heels even higher off the mat, balancing on the balls of the feet. Exhale, gently soften the heels back down. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, down dog. From here, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, bend the knees to hover half an inch off the mat, finding your animal. Inhale, lift to down dog. Exhale, hover the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release the knees all the way down towards the mat. Find a tabletop position. If you need to adjust your stance to bring the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, go ahead and do so. Now from here, the crown of the head is reaching towards the front side of the room. Your gaze is slightly down towards the earth. As you inhale, we're going to lift the head and heart, sink through the belly, finding cow. Exhale, round out through the spine, tuck the chin towards the chest for cat. Inhale, lift the head and heart for cow. And exhale, round out through the spine, chin to chest for cat. One more time. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Go ahead and inhale. Come back into your neutral tabletop position. Take a deep breath into the nose and then bring big toes to touch. Exhale, press the hips towards the heels. Child's pose. Go ahead and let the forehead come to rest onto the mat. you'd like to start opening up through the hips, bring the knees to a little bit wider than the hips, and then let the belly fall in between the thighs. For your wide stance child's pose, you're going to feel this stretch out across the hip flexors. Just let yourself reconnect to that breath. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. We're going to work through stretching up through our shoulders a bit more here. So when you're ready, go ahead and plant all 10 fingers in towards the mat. As you inhale, we're going to lift the right arm up towards the sky. Take a breath cycle here. Open your heart to the right. Exhale, thread right arm underneath left shoulder. Let the right cheek or right temple rest on the mat. And you can lift the hips off the heels to add a little bit of your own body weight for a little resistance and opening up that right shoulder. This is our threaded needle. Your right palm of the hands flipped up towards the sky. You're just gazing gently over towards the left. And when you're ready, inhale, unthread that needle, lift right arm back overhead. Exhale, centered child's pose. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, lift left arm overhead, open up through the heart. Exhale, thread left arm underneath right shoulder. You're resting just a little bit on that left shoulder and on your left temple or left cheek. You can lift the hips off the mat. Just let yourself breathe here. When you're ready, inhale, unthread that needle, lift left arm to the sky. Exhale, centers child's pose. As you inhale, we're going to lift the hips off the heels, adjust yourself back into that neutral tabletop position, and let's work into a spinal balance. As you inhale, lift that left arm in line with left ear. Exhale, extend right leg behind you, and lift everything in one long line, balancing here. Beautiful job. Keep those toes flexed, your gaze is towards the earth. Another inhale to grow an inch longer. Exhale, set everything back down onto the mat. Here we go to the other side. Inhale, lift the opposite arm in line with the ear. Slowly extend the opposite leg and inhale, lift that leg off the mat. You want to make sure the hips are in a neutral position, pointed down towards the earth. Breathe in, stretch it out. Exhale, tabletop position. Beautiful job. Toes in towards the mat. Inhale to lift the hips. Exhale, release the heels. Down dog. We're going to move through a few rounds of sun salutations to really warm up through the body, getting ready for the rest of our practice. So for breath in through the nose, walk, step, or float the feet up to meet the hands, forward fold. We're going to inhale, take that halfway lift, nice strong flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. We're sweeping fingertips up overhead, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Plant all 10 fingers in towards the mat. Walk or step the feet away, our high plank, or again, modified plank. Inhale, lean slightly forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. That was one sun salutation. Beautiful job, guys. Take this time to breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. On that next inhale, walk, step, or flip the feet. Keep the hands forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, forward fold. Walk, step, or flip the feet away. High plank. Inhale, lean that plank forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. We're just going to move through that 2 more times. If you need to paddle up the legs in down dog, you're always welcome to. Find that center down dog. Inhale, walk, step, or flip the feet up to meet the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, come on back down. Forward fold, walk, step, or flip the feet away. High plank. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful job. Take a deep breath in. Breathe it out. Inhale, walk, step, or flip the feet. Last time, sun forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, extended mountain. Exhale, come on back down to the earth. Point all 10 fingers in towards the mat. Walk, step, or float the feet away. High plank. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Beautiful job. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release the knees towards the mat. Tabletop position. Knees are underneath our hips, shoulders over the wrists. And from here, we're going to flip the palms of the hands to face the sky, easing some tension out of the wrist. You can gently shift the weight forward, shift the weight back. We're going to keep stretching out through the wrists here. So when you're ready, plant the palms of the hands back in towards the earth, but let the fingertips come to face each other. The wrists are pointing out towards the sides of the room. And then when you're ready, keeping the fingertips towards each other, we're going to flip the palms up towards the sky so the back of the hands are on the mat. From here, we're going to bring the wrists to point towards each other, fingertips point away, palms of the hand on the mat. And then flip that position, wrists still point towards each other, fingertips away, but the backs of the hands on the earth. We have one more variation that'll help stretch through the wrists and the forearms. From here, plant the palms of the hands in towards the mat, bring the fingertips to point towards you, wrists to the front, and you're just going to gently stretch it forward, lean it back. This is a great opportunity to slow that breath back down. When you're ready, plant the back side of the hands in towards the mat, fingertips still facing towards you. And again, you don't want to put too much tension here, just a little bit to get a stretch, not enough to feel any pain though. When you're ready, let the palms of the hands come back down onto the mat, making your way in that nice tabletop position. Hopefully your core still is feeling a bit warm. You're feeling ready for the rest of your practice. From here, let's bring those toes in towards the mat. Inhale, lift the hips, release the heels, down dog. As you take your next inhale, walk, step, or float the feet up to meet the hands, forward fold. Again, the belly's resting on the thighs, crown of the head's towards the mat, and you can either reach for opposite elbow, the hands can stay on the mat, or if you'd like to stretch it out through the shoulders and the upper back, we're gonna keep the crown of the head towards the earth, but inhale, sweep the palms of the hands up towards the sky, make a fist with your hands, and then extend that closed grip fist up towards the ceiling. Beautiful job. This is a great stretch to take, especially if you've been sitting down at your desk all day, which I know many of us are at this point in time. Let yourself breathe and relax. When you're ready, exhale. Release palms of the hands towards the earth. And we're going to stretch it out through the neck. Bring the interlaced fingers to the small of your neck, just to gently ease the crown of the head closer towards the earth. Breathe in. And breathe out, release that bind, fingertips to the earth. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Nice, strong, flat back. Keep the belly button drawn up towards the spine. Press the hips away. Crown of the head reaches towards the front. And then inhale, slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Let the head be the last thing that lifts. Coming into Tadasana. Hands down by the hips. Beautiful job. Let's go for our side body stretches, and then we're going to stay off of our wrists for a little bit here. So when you're ready, inhale, sweep fingertips up overhead. You can either reach left hand around right wrist or take a steeple grip with the fingers. As you inhale, gently reach up towards the sky. Exhale, I'm going to fold over to the left. I'm going to do my best to mirror you guys here. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep the chin lifted away from the chest. You can gaze up towards the sky. Inhale, we come back to the center. If you have that steeple grip, you can maintain it here. If you have the wrist grip, go ahead and switch it out. When you're ready, inhale, gently reach and extend. Exhale, fold over to the right. Shoulders and hips stay square to the front. Lift that chin away from the chest. Stretch it out across that left side of the body. Inhale, return to the center. Exhale, we're going to release the hands to the small of your back here. You're going to press the palms there, squeeze shoulder blades together. Let's take the heart opener. As you inhale, lift the chin away from the chest, squeeze through the glutes, open your heart up towards the ceiling, lift the chin up towards the sky. By squeezing through the glutes, pressing the hips forward, you're easing that tension out. When you're ready, inhale, unwind, back into extended mountain. Keep the biceps by the ears. Exhale, hinge through the hips, bend the knees, taking chair with the fingertips lifted up towards the sky. Beautiful job. If you don't like this sauna with the fingertips extended, you can exhale, bring the hands to heart center instead. Beautiful job. This is your practice. Again, see if you can lift all 10 toes as a balance check. Set them back down onto the mat. Lower the hips just a little bit closer towards the earth. You got it. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and as you inhale, we're gonna slowly rise back up to stand, Tadasana. Beautiful job, guys. Let's go ahead and move into some balance work now. We're gonna work our way up into a fun peak pose today. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and start to shift your weight over to that standing left leg. Hands stay at heart center. As you inhale, begin to lift right leg 90 degrees off the mat and check in with the hips here. Again, if that right hip is a little low, or if the right hip's a little higher than the left, lower the right foot gently down, re-engage through that right quad to lift that leg a little higher. Hands can stay on the hips, or hands can stay at heart center. When you are ready, take a deep breath in through the nose. We're gonna exhale, open out through that right hip. From here, cross right ankle on top of left thigh for a standing figure four. If you want to, you can use this right hand to gently press that right inner thigh down and away from the center of the body. Beautiful job. Otherwise, the hands can stay together at heart center. Make sure those right toes are flexed. Your gaze is directly to the front side of the room. Whenever you're ready, slowly release that leg back out into that hip stretch. Inhale, bring that right knee in towards the center. Exhale, set right palm of the foot on towards the mat. We're gonna straight shift that weight over into that standing right leg. Inhale, lift left leg 90 degrees off the mat. Beautiful job. Again, check in with the hips here. You can bring the hands on towards your hips to help you find that alignment naturally. Beautiful job. Try not to let the left hip be higher than the right. Take another deep inhale here. Exhale, open that left knee over towards left side of the room, and then cross left ankle on top of right thigh, about an inch above that right kneecap. Your hands are at heart center. Your breath is steady and calm. Keep the gaze forward. Beautiful job. You should feel the stretching out across that left hip flexor. When you're ready, we're slowly releasing back into that left hip flexor stretch, left knee over towards left side of the room. Inhale, bring the left foot to the midline. Exhale, set left foot down on towards the mat. Gently shake it out. Beautiful job. Nice work. When you're ready from here, inhale, lift the fingertips up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Forward fold. We're gonna move a little bit more into some lunge work and to our pigeon to really build a little bit more strength, open up through those hips some more. So from here, keep the palms of the tips of the fingers in towards the mat. Take a slight bend of the knees. Keep your left foot or your right foot rooted where it's at. Step left foot to the back edge of your mat. Runner's lunge. Notice how my right knee is bent 90 degrees over right ankle. The palms of my hands are framing that front right foot. Your back left heel is lifted, left leg is strong and engaged. Beautiful job. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, set left knee down underneath left hip. You can plant the top of the foot towards the mat or keep those toes tucked. Inhale, we're gonna lift fingertips up towards the sky. Low lunge. Beautiful job. Keep that core engaged. When you're ready, hook the thumbs together. Spread the other fingers out nice and wide. Inhale, you're gently just going to lift the heart up towards the ceiling, pressing the hips slightly forward for a little baby heart opener here, little baby back bend. Inhale, lift back to the center. Exhale, release the hands to frame the front right foot. From here, inhale, we're going to lift that back left knee off the mat. Another runner's lunge. Inhale, use that core strength, rising fingertips wide up towards the sky into crescent lunge. Beautiful job. Can you lower the hips down maybe another inch, getting even deeper into that crescent. And then exhale, release the palms of the hands to frame that front right foot, runner's lunge. From here, you're gonna walk that right foot over towards the left edge of your mat. tuck that right foot in towards that left hip crease, plant the top of the left foot in towards the mat. So you want to avoid rolling over onto that right hip. We want to stay neutral in the center, and we're just going to exhale, come onto the forearms today for a halfway sleeping pigeon. Beautiful job. You should feel the stretching out across that right IT band, that right hip flexor. If you have very mobile hips and would like to get a little deeper here, you can bring that right shin a little bit more parallel to the front edge of your mat. Just make sure to stay neutral and even on the hips. Try not to round the shoulders forward. Keep shoulder blades gently drawn together. Gaze towards the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful job. Really working into the hips today. Now when you're ready, go ahead and inhale. We're walking back up onto the palms of the hands. We're gonna go for a little core work here. Plant those left toes in towards the mat. Inhale, lift that left knee off. And then from here, you're gonna bring right knee to the nose. Hold here. Exhale, extend right foot to the back edge of your mat. High plank, or again, you can release the knees down for modified plank. Whenever you're ready, inhale, lean forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Awesome job, guys. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. When you're ready, inhale. Walk, step, or float the feet up to meet the hands. Forward fold. We're going to take that to the other side now. So again, plant all 10 fingers in towards the mat. Take a slight bend in the knees. This time, keep your left foot rooted on the mat. Deep breath in, step that right foot to the back edge of the mat. Runner's lunge, nice job. Check your alignment. Is left knee over left ankle? Is your back right heel lifted? Are your eyes drawn gently forward? Deep breath in. Exhale, set that back right knee on towards the mat. Gather up that core strength. Inhale, lift fingertips up towards the sky. Little lunge. When you're ready, you can hook the thumbs together. Spread the other fingertips out nice and wide. Take a deep breath in to lift through the head and heart. Squeeze through the glutes. Press the hips slightly forward. Beautiful back bends. Inhale, slowly release back to that neutral position. Exhale, hands come down towards the earth to frame that front left foot. From here, if your top of the right foot's into the mat, plank those right toes in towards the mat. Inhale, lift that right knee off the earth. Runner's lunge. Whenever you're ready, gather up that core strength. Inhale, lift fingertips up towards the sky. Crescent lunge. Make sure all 10 toes are pointed forward. That back right heel is lifted. As you exhale, can you lower the hips down another inch? Breathe in through the nose, and then exhale, release the palms of the hands to frame that front left foot. Runner's lunge. Let's take pigeon to the other side. Walk that left foot over towards the right edge of your mat. Plant the top of the right foot in towards the earth. And again, try not to roll over into that left hip. We're staying nice and neutral, centered here. You should feel even a little bit of stretch in that right quad. Whenever you're ready, you can exhale down onto the forearms. And again, if you have very mobile hips, you'd like to get a little deeper, bring that left shin parallel to the front edge of your mat. Let yourself breathe. Nice, slow, steady breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Awesome job, guys. Now, when you're ready, inhale, plant the palms of the hands. Once again, back in towards the mat. They're about shoulders width apart. Plant right toes in towards the mat to lift that right knee up. Inhale, bring left knee to the nose. Hold for a breath cycle. Exhale, extend left leg to the back edge of your mat. Inhale, lean that plank forward. Exhale, little plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. You pedal out through the legs. Or you can take another half series if you have some energy to burn. Whenever you're ready, on that next exhale, release the knees towards the mat. Press the hips to the heels. Child's pose. If your shoulders are feeling a little tight still, you can also wrap the hands towards the heels for embryo instead. Now at this point, we are halfway with our float Fantastic. If you find that it's a little challenging right now to breathe or that your heart's racing a little bit, you can bring the chin on towards the mat. That'll help you keep the gaze slightly forward. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth to release some heat here. Audible exhales out through the mouth. In through the nose. Audible exhale out through the mouth. One more time. And then return to that breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. If you can slow it back down to that rhythm of breathing in for 1, 2, 3, and out for 3, 2, 1. This is also a great time to reconnect with that intention you may have set at the beginning of our practice. Check back in with that goal you may have set. How are you feeling that we're halfway there? Just let yourself be enjoying this moment in our practice. Whenever you're ready, we're going to inhale, bring fingertips towards the front edge of the room. This is our child's pose. Go ahead and inhale, plant fingertips in towards the mat. Draw the gaze forward. Hover those elbows off the earth. Take a deep breath in here at the center. Exhale, walk the hands towards the left. Press your hips away over towards the right. Side body stretch on the mat. Reach those left fingertips those right fingertips all the way to the left corner of the room. Press those hips away. Inhale, walk the hands to the center. Exhale, fingertips towards the right. Hips over towards the left. Your eyes are underneath that left shoulder. Stretch it out. From here, inhale, walk the hands back to the center. Exhale, center's child's pose. On your next inhale, lift the hips off of the heels. Tabletop position. Beautiful job. Knees are underneath your hips. Shoulders over the wrists. As you inhale, lift the right arm in line with right ear. Exhale, extend left leg behind you. Inhale, lift left leg off the mat. Your gaze is down towards the earth. Spinal balance. Take a deep breath in through the nose here and exhale. Come back into your tabletop position, other side. Inhale, left arm in line with left ear. Exhale, extend right toes back. Inhale, lift that right leg off the mat in line with the hips. Nice job. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in. Exhale, tabletop position. Plant those toes in towards the mat. Inhale, let's lift the hips. Release the heels. Down dog. We're going to take a hip slide. Open up through the hips now. As you inhale, we're going to lift left leg up towards the sky for three-legged dog. Your left hip is pointed down towards the earth. Your left toes are flexed. Whenever you're ready from here, we're going to bend that left heel over towards your right hip. Lift that left knee up towards the sky. You're opening the groin over towards the left side of the room to really stretch out across that left hip flexor. Beautiful job. Breathe in. And when you're ready, slowly exhale, unwind back to three-legged dog. Set that left foot down all the way down dog. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, lift right leg towards the sky. Keep breathing here for our three-legged dog. Right toes are flexed. Whenever you're ready, take another breath in. You're going to draw right heel over towards left hip. Your eyes underneath that right shoulder. Lifting right knee up towards the sky. Find that hip splay. Awesome job. When you're ready, slowly unwind back to three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, walk, step, or float the feet up to meet the hands. Forward, fold. You can rotate the wrists out clockwise, counterclockwise, but you can take any of the lines that we've taken so far. Maybe you'd like to stretch it out through the neck a little bit more. Maybe you'd like to stretch it out through the shoulders a little bit more. Just finding whatever it is that feels good for you today. Breathing here. Whenever you're ready, exhale, release the fingertips back down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice, strong, flat back. Press the hips behind you. Crown of the head reaches forward, and then inhale, slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Awesome job. Palms of the hands down by the hips. From here, we're going to inhale, sweep the fingertips up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, reach through the hips. Take a chair. Nice job. With this chair, with every breath, Inhale, find a little bit more length. Exhale, lower the hips down another inch. You got it. Inhale, exhale, one more time. And then release into a forward fold. Nice job. Let's break this up with a little bit more balance work. Whenever you're ready, inhale, reverse swan dive. Sweep your fingertips up towards the sky. Extending out and exhale. Hands to heart center once again. Make sure feet or hips width distance apart. Go ahead and start to shift your weight over to that standing left leg. As you inhale, let's lift right leg 90 degrees off the mat into stork once again. From here, open out through that right knee. Exhale, bring right ankle on top of left thigh. Figure four. So you have two options now in this figure four. You can either stay here in the standing figure four balance, maybe inhale, lift the fingertips up overhead, or if you'd like to, you can keep the hands at heart center, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, you're gonna bend through this left knee, incline the upper body 45 degrees. This is your seated figure four balancing pose. Nice job. With this balancing pose, try to keep the gaze kind of down towards the earth to help you feel a little more centered and grounded. Whenever you're ready, inhale, press back up through that standing left leg. Release that right leg back into stork. Exhale, right foot down towards the mat. You can shake out the tension in that left leg. When you're ready, feet come back, hips width distance apart. Inhale, shift the weight over to that standing right leg. Inhale, lift left leg 90 degrees off the mat. Finding your stork to start, neutral hips. And from here, opening out through that left hip, cross left ankle on top of right thigh as you exhale. And try to find whatever variation you took on the other side here now. So if you stayed in that same balancing pose with the fingertips up towards the sky, find that there, or again, slowly begin to hinge through that right knee, right hip, into your seated figure four. Nice job, guys. Focus on that breath. Lower the hips down another inch, and then we inhale. Slowly press back up to stand. It's okay if you come out of the balance. From here, slowly release back into stork. Exhale, set that left foot down towards the mat. Shake out that tension in the legs. Nice job. Return back to your Tadasana, hands at heart center. Inhale, press the palms of the hands up overhead. You can either take that steeple grip or the wrist grips. Gently soften shoulder blades down, the length of the spine. Inhale here at the center. Exhale over towards the right side body stretch. Inhale to the center. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale to the center, and you can take any heart variation or heart opener variation you like to take here. Maybe the fingertips stay lifted. You can come into cactus arms, or you can support the small of your back again. Just remember to engage through your glutes, press the hips slightly forward, lift the head and heart up towards the sky. Inhale, return back into extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Nice work, everyone. All right, let's go through a little bit more lunge work to build that strength through our quads for our peak pose today. Whenever you're ready, keep all 10 fingertips down towards the mat. Right foot stays planted, deep breath in through the nose to step left foot to the back edge of your mat. Runners lunge, nice job. Keep that left heel lifted. When you're ready, inhale, rise up, use that core strength for crescent lunge. The biceps are back by the ears, upper body's parallel to the front side of the room. Right knee's bent 90 degrees. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. From here, on your next inhale, exhale down, release this left hand to the inside of the right foot, right fingertips lifted overhead for a revolved crescent lunge. Adding a little twisting here, nice job. Breathe it in, exhale it out. Whenever you're ready, one more inhale in, exhale, bring that right palm of the hand to the inside of the right foot now. Bring both palms of the hands underneath your shoulders. We're gonna move into lizard lunge. You can either stay here on the palms of the hands, or if you'd like to take lizard stretch, bring the left knee in towards the mat, plant the top of the left foot in towards the earth, and then maybe exhale down onto the forearms, or maybe you can create two stack fists with the palms of the hands for a little extra height here. And try not to let the shoulder blades hunch forward. Let them soften down away from the ears. Keep that right knee in line, directly over right ankle. Nice job. You should feel the stretching out through that left quad, as well as that right hip flexor, that right IT band. Keep yourself center and neutral in the middle. When you're ready, inhale, walk back up onto the palms of the hands. From here, we're gonna open out through that right hip a little bit more. I'm gonna face towards you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring that right hand onto the inside of that right thigh, gently rotate that right palm of the foot up to either face you or up towards the sky. You're opening out through that right hip here. Beautiful job. When you're ready, slowly roll that right palm of the foot back down on towards the mat. Frame that front right foot with both palms of the hands. Plant left toes in towards the earth. Inhale, lift that left knee back off. Nice job. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Plant all 10 fingers down towards the mat and then step right foot back to meet the left high plank. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Take a breath in through the nose. Breathe it out through the nose. And then inhale, walk, step, flip the feet up to meet the hands. Forward, fold. Let's take that to the other side now. You can add that bend to the knees. Palms of the hands are down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in, root through that left foot. Exhale, step right foot to the back edge of your mat. Runner's lunge, make sure left knee is bent 90 degrees here. Whenever you're ready, gather up that core strength. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, slowly rise up. Crescent lunge. Back right heels lifted off the earth. All 10 toes point forward. And every exhale, you lower the hips down another inch. You got it. One more breath in. Exhale, release that right palm of the hand to the inside of the left foot. Keep left fingertips overhead. Nice job. The arms are in line with the shoulders here. So that way you can create one long line opening up through the heart, twisting over towards the left. Whenever you're ready, one more breath in. Exhale, release. Left hand to the inside of that left foot now. Adjust the palms of the hands to be about shoulders width apart. And again, you can either stay here in your strong lizard lunge with that right knee lifted, or exhale, release, right knee down towards the mat. Plant the top of the right foot in towards the mat. Exhale, come down onto the forearms. Get that lizard stretching. Checking with the shoulders again. We're never letting our shoulders draw forward, right? We always want to work to counteract that sensation of that hunchback, sitting at our desk or looking at our phones all day. Take this time to just stretch through the throat, open up the heart, feel that back right quad stretch out, while also stretching out through this left hip flexor here. Keeping that left knee directly over left ankle will get you even deeper into that hip flexor stretch, into that hip opener. All right, whenever you're ready, inhale, walk back up onto the palms of the hands, and let's open out through that left hip a little bit more. Place that left hand on the inside of that left inner thigh, gently rotate that left palm of the foot off the mat. Maybe you're just resting on the outer edge of the foot. Nice job. Whenever you're ready, slowly walk that left palm of the foot back down towards the earth. Frame that front left foot with both hands. Plant your right toes in towards the mat. Inhale, lift right knee off. Runner's lunge. Grip the mat with all 10 fingers. Exhale, step left foot back, high plank or modified plank. Inhale, we lean forward. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Nice job. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release the knees towards the mat. Press the hips towards the heels. Child's pose. We're going to take one more shoulder opener here with that thread and needle, and then we're moving into our peak pose today. Whenever you're ready, plant all 10 fingertips in towards the mat, hovering the elbows off. As you inhale, lift that left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath right shoulder. Left temple rests on the mat, and we can inhale. Lift the hips off the heels. Really get deep into that shoulder opener. Whenever you're ready, inhale, unthread the needle, lift left hand up towards the sky. Exhale, centers child's pose to the other side. Inhale, right arm goes up towards the sky. Exhale, thread right arm underneath left shoulder. Right temple rests on the mat, and lift those hips, adding your own little body resistance here. Whenever you're ready, we're going to inhale, unthread the needle, lift right hand up overhead. Exhale, centers, child's pose. Inhale, lift the hips off the heels, tabletop position, and take this time to find whatever feels good in your body. Maybe taking a few rounds of cow and cat. Maybe you'd like to just move the hips clockwise, and then maybe counterclockwise. You can shake the head, yes. You can shake the head now. You can even just rotate that neck clockwise and counterclockwise. Easing any final bits of tension out of the body here. Now when you're ready, return to that neutral tabletop position. Plant the toes in towards the mat. Inhale, lift the hips, release the heels. Down dog, and then inhale, walk separate, float the feet up to meet the hands. Forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift, nice strong flat backs. Exhale to fold. On your next inhale, reverse swan dive, sweep the fingertips up towards the sky for extended mountain. And from here, exhale, bring right arm underneath the left, give yourself a nice big hug. Nice job. So we're gonna move through eagle, our peak pose 2 times. Our first time, you have the option to just stay in this nice big hug here. Try to keep the elbows on top of each other. Lift the elbows parallel to the earth, so that way they're not just crushed against your chest, right? So from here, start to shift your way over to that standing left foot. Inhale, we're gonna lift right leg 90 degrees off the mat. And then when you're ready, exhale, bend through left knee, cross right thigh on top of the left. Beautiful job. So this is like our single-legged chair, our single-legged figure 4 stretch. You can bring the right big toes onto the mat for a kickstand. You can also let that right foot hang out in space or work to wrap that right foot around that standing left base leg. Really squeezing your thighs together. Feel that nice shoulder stretch. Lift the elbows up towards the chin. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, lower down another inch. And then inhale, slowly unwind the legs. Come back up to stand. Inhale, bring fingertips overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Set right foot down towards the mat. Nice job. All right, let's take it to the other side. Inhale, sweep fingertips up overhead. Exhale, wrap left arm underneath the right now. And again, you're just giving yourself that nice big hug here. Your fingertips are wrapped around the shoulder blades. Let the elbows stack on top of each other. And again, lift the elbows up towards the face. Start to shift your weight over to that standing right leg. Inhale, lift left leg 90 degrees off the mat. Find stork to start. Exhale, bend through right knee. Cross left ankle or left thigh over right thigh. Either let the left foot hang out in space, come to a kickstand, or again, you can work to add that double bind in. Nice job. You may find that the body wants to tilt over towards the right. If that's the case, try to fight that sensation. Keep everything centered, neutral in the middle. Lift the elbows up, squeeze the thighs together. Exhale, lower down another inch, and then inhale, we slowly rise back up to stand, sweep fingertips up overhead, stork. Exhale, hands to heart center, mountain pose. Shake out that tension in those standing legs. We're gonna move through eagle one more time. If you like that nice big shoulder hug, that nice big hug to yourself, you can keep that for your arms, or we're gonna work into the full eagle arm expression today. All right, whenever you're ready, bring feet hips so distance apart. Hands are gonna start down by the hips. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Take a cleansing breath here. Exhale out through the mouth. One more time. In through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. From here, return to that breath in through the nose, out through the nose. As you inhale, sweep fingertips up overhead. Exhale, wrap right arm underneath the left. You can either give yourself that nice big hug, or to work into full eagles, you're gonna bring the forearms together to touch. If this feels good today, you know you got a little bit more to go, bring the palms of the hands to touch. Now the trick here is to keep the shoulders neutral, okay? Try not to let that left shoulder lift higher than the right. Everything is in one nice long parallel line. From here, start to shift your weight over to that standing left foot. Palms of the hands at the center of the face. Inhale, lift right leg off the mat. Exhale, bend through left knee, cross right thigh over the left. And if you need to, take that kickstand. Find your balance first. Let the right leg hang out in space, or work to wrap top of the right foot around that standing left calf. Check in with the shoulders. Are they still neutral and parallel? Can you lift the elbows a little higher while exhaling, bending through the hips a little lower? Whenever you're ready, inhale, slowly unwind. Out of that, you go sweep fingertips overhead, stork. Exhale, hands to heart center, mountains pose. Nice job. Let's take that to the other side. You can shake out that tension in that standing base leg brace if you need to. With the feet hips distance apart, hands at heart center. Inhale, sweep fingertips up overhead. Exhale, wrap left arm underneath the right this time. Either giving yourself that big hug, or you can press the backside of the forearms together. If that feels good, you can wrap the palms of the hands together too. The palms will stay at the center of your face. The shoulders are nice and neutral to each other. Nice job, everyone. Now from here, whenever you're ready, shift the weight over to that standing right foot. As you inhale, lift left leg 90 degrees off the mat. Exhale, bend through right knee, cross left thigh, over that right thigh. Left foot can come onto a kickstand for support. You can let left foot hang out in space, or again, work to wrap the top of the left foot around that back right calf. Try not to let the knees point over towards the right. They stay to the center of the room. Your shoulders are nice and neutral, nice and parallel. And if you come out of the balance, it's okay. What matters is that you come back into it slowly and with control, with composure. Nice job, everyone. Just another breath cycle. When you're ready, inhale, we slowly unwind back into stork. Exhale, set left hands down on towards the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, hinge through the hips. Take a halfway lift with the hands at heart center. Stretch it out through those hamstrings. Nice job. The upper body's parallel to the earth. Deep breath in, and then exhale, release. Forward fold. Nice job today, everyone. All right, from here, take a deep breath in through the nose. Heel to the feet slightly, a little bit wider than your mat. As you exhale, we're going to move into garland pose. Start to bend through the knees, hinging the hips down towards the earth. You can either keep the fingertips on the mat to support you, or you can bring hands to heart center. Easy some tension out of the inner thighs here. Nice neutral spinal column. Hips reach down towards the earth. You can use the elbows to gently press those inner thighs away. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Now when you're ready, let the palms of the hands come down towards the mat just to help support you coming into a nice and easy seated position on the mat. Go ahead and extend the legs down the length of your mat. You can shake out any tension that you may feel. Nice work. From here, inhale, sweep fingertips up overhead and flex those toes. Exhale, single-legged forward fold. And I want you to stay a little bit more lifted in this forward fold today, so really focus on maintaining that open heart. You don't have to reach for the toes. Maybe the ankles or shins are a great place to be. Focus on finding that long line down the spinal column. The chin stays away from the chest. Keep your gaze forward. It'll help to slow down that breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the fingertips up overhead and slowly roll down onto the mat. Take a full body stretch once you're down onto the mat. Biceps up by the ears, point through those toes. With every inhale, you're growing an inch taller. Exhale, easing some tension out of the body. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands down by the hips. Nice job. From here, go ahead and bend the knees, walking the palms of the feet a little closer towards the glutes. You should almost be able to graze the backside of the heels of your fingertips. With the knees in a neutral position to the hips, play all 10 fingers in towards the mat. Inhale, we're going to slowly lift the hips off of the earth, shifting your weight into your shoulder blades here. There is no tension in your neck, no tension in the low back. You're squeezing the glutes to keep you lifted. And even here, maintaining that core engagement. Letting yourself breathe. Starting to slow down in your practice. Whenever you're ready, exhale gently. Soften the hips down towards the earth. Inhale, we're going to bring both knees in towards the chest. Interlace all 10 fingers an inch below those kneecaps. And let yourself sway to the left. And sway to the right, massaging out that low back here. Wonderful job. Whenever you're ready, return to a neutral position in the center of the mat. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath your left kneecap, about an inch below the knee. Exhale, release the right leg down the mat for our half moon relieving pose. Now this can be a more passive stretch, just letting the arms hang out wherever's natural for you, letting that left knee come wherever's natural. Or you can make this more of an active stretch by engaging through the upper body, using the biceps to hug that left knee in towards the heart. Keep all 10 toes flexed here. Nice job. When you're ready, inhale, reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. Place the right hand on the outer edge of that left thigh, guiding that left knee across the room over towards the right. Open your left arm in line with left shoulder. And if you'd like to, you can open the right arm in line with right shoulder as well. Try not to let the shoulder blades lift off the mat. Oftentimes you may find there's a tendency for those left shoulder blade to lift. I want you to focus on drawing the heart over towards the left. It's okay if that left palm of the foot doesn't come towards the mat. You just hang out in space as well. And if you'd like to, you're always welcome to close down the eyes in our cool down. Letting yourself unwind and relax here. Whenever you're ready, inhale, come back to that center half moon relieving pose. Give that knee one more hug in towards the heart. Exhale, extend left leg down the mat. Inhale, draw right knee in towards the heart. Interlace all 10 fingers an inch underneath that right kneecap. And again, this can be a more passive stretch, or you can make it active by engaging through the upper body, using those biceps to hug that right knee in towards the heart. Keep all 10 toes flexed to protect your knee joints. Inhale, lift left arm towards the sky. Place left palm of the hand on the outer edge of that right knee, guiding right thigh across the body. Opening right arm in line with right shoulder. Let your eyes go opposite of that knee. Let both shoulder blades rest in towards the mat. Focus more on opening up through the heart here. So if you find your open heart a little bit easier with that right leg lifted, stay there today. Whenever you're ready, inhale, we come back to the center. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath that right kneecap. Give yourself one more hug in towards the heart. Exhale, release both legs down the length of your mat. From here, let the palms of the hands rest in towards the mat. Walk the heels back in towards the glutes. Just to help you inhale, bring the shins off the mat for a tabletop coffee table position here. So your shins are parallel to the earth. Your quads are in line with the hips, and your back is flush along this mat. And eagle is huge balancing pose. So maybe you felt it a lot in the quads or the inner thighs today, and you really stretched out through the hips. So now's a great time to take legs up the wall, gently extending the legs up toward the ceiling, keeping those toes flexed. If the legs are feeling pretty fatigued, you can keep the knees bent instead. The goal is to try to keep the quads in line with the hips, so that way that low back can stay resting on the mat. Let the shoulder blades release, melt into the earth. Palms of the hands are just down by the hips. If the chest is a little tight, you can bring palms of the hands out in line with the shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. Whenever you're ready, begin to gently release the legs slowly down towards the earth. Just a little bit of core strength here. Take your time. Once the legs come down towards the mat, you can let the legs gently extend out from the hips, sockets, as naturally as they want to. Let the palms of the hands come down by the hips. They can either be planted in towards the earth to help you feel more centered and grounded at the end of our practice, or you could flip the palms of the hands up towards the sky to open yourself up for a little bit more acceptance. Acceptance at the end of our practice, but most importantly, acceptance of yourselves as you exist in this moment in time. And with that, start to slow down the breath, coming back into your natural pattern of breathing. If you haven't already done so, begin to gently close the eyelids together, shutting down that sense, letting yourself focus a little bit more and your other senses. Maybe enjoying the smell of the room you're in, listening to the ambient noises surrounding your practice today, or just listening to the rhythm of your inhale and your exhale. With every exhale, let that sensation of touch and feeling drift out of the fingertips, drift out of the toes. Every exhale, letting yourself melt a little more towards the mat. Letting yourself just relax and release. Start to let go of any thoughts that you may still have. Choosing instead to find a blank canvas here. As you start to make your way into that meditative state of Shavasana today. Where nothing else exists but you and your breath. Whenever you're ready, you can begin to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes, bringing that life and sensation slowly back into the body, back into the mind. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, gently roll over onto one side of the mat. Let your head rest in the crook of an elbow. Letting yourself gently awaken here. Enjoying another moment of peace and ease. And when you're ready, gently press up into the easy seated position, letting one leg cross on top of the other. Let the sit bones roots in towards the mat. Maybe the palms of the hands come to rest on the inner thighs. And then when you're ready, inhale, swift fingertips up overhead, press the palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing in your practice with me today. It is truly an honor to see each and every single one of you on the mat. And all that is full of love and light and good within me recognizes and honors all that is full of that love and light and good within you. Namaste.
Namaste.